After back-to-back titles and the 44th William Jones Cup, Strong Group Athletics already has bigger international plans for Philippine basketball.
The team was absolutely dominant in their latest tournament, going on a perfect 8-0 run en route to the championship. Joining us live in the studio are Strong Group players Dave Ildefonso and Javi Gomez de Liano. Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Uy, napaka-polite
I know.
na. Ba't ang polite
All of a
nyo?
sudden.
Ba't ang polite
Thank you.
nyo?
On cam na kasi, on cam
Ano,
na.
ano, ano?
On cam na kasi.
Ayan. Kanina okay lang.
Okay na.
Ganun nga kayo. Ikaw na.
Hindi, nag-flex ka na so medyo maliit na yung akin.
But congratulations, Strong Group Athletics, as Cheska mentioned.
Yeah,
Dominant
let's,
run.
let's talk about this because what does it mean to you to be part of history? You guys are part of the first Philippine team to go back-to-back in the Jones Cup.
Sino na?
Ano din?
Well, for me, you know, syempre, as being part of history, as you say, sobrang, it's just a detriment to, it's just a result of what Boss Frank Lau and Boss Jacob Lau are doing at SGA. And I think they're really doing a great job of trying to improve Philippine sports talaga. And I think with this back-to-back title, you know, they were able to do that.
Yeah, it was an honor for me to be part of this team that went back to back. You know, and the first time Coach Charles invited me to play for the team, and I immediately, you know, gave my commitment. It's something that I really wanted to be part of, like what you said. Now that our names is part of the history in the Jones Cup, it's like a milestone, you know, towards our career.
Kayo na on our way here, sabay kami ni Javi. From the parking lot, we were talking about the difficult teams that you had to face. Kasi parang like, even the last team, I mean, modesty aside, parang for formalities na lang yan. Kasi you guys were just basically parang cruising. It was a dominant 8-0 run, as Cheska mentioned. But if there are any teams, I did ask you this kanina, ano yung mga teams na could have yung maybe na challenge kayo?
Well, every team was competitive. They brought in, you know, talented players as well. But to answer your question, I'll probably go for Chinese Taipei because it was their home court. So the crowd was jam-packed and you know, it felt like a championship game talaga. That was our very first game. So that set the tone for us, and you know we're glad that we won that game. So like, you know, the expectations and the mentality that we brought throughout the games was like put into standard.
Yeah. Ganun, Chinese Taipei.
Yeah,
naisip
definitely.
ng ibang team
Oh,
kapag-
kasi yun nga, kasi hometown home game.
Yeah, wild yung crowd.
And wild yung crowd and it's just a national team You know, compared to us na parang medyo kind of like a selection. Kasi even though, you know, they had their chemistry and everything, but you know, we just had the better players, I guess, for me.
All right, well, let's talk about the level of competition that you guys had to face. How different was it from what you guys were used to? And on a personal level, what were the adjustments that you had to make in your own style of play?
I think to begin with, most of the teams there had the upper hand advantage because they're mostly national teams, you know. So they've been training together for a while. While us, we were just given 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks to train, and you know, luckily na lang, I think we're a bunch of talented players, so we got to get along very well. And you know, kudos to the coaches and management for really helping us.
Siguro the competition, you know, yung Jones Cup kasi it's like a condensed 8-day, 9-day league. So every day we had to play a game.
Yeah.
Like the first day that we were there, it was the day off na. So it was kind of odds were pretty much stacked against us kasi first day pa lang, you know, day off na tapos 8 straight games. So buti na lang yung PT namin si PT Alvin. You know, he was able to help us out a lot and you know, get us ready for the games, especially yung mga imports namin sila T, sila Ange, and sila Dre.
Si Manong humabol pa.
Yun nga And medyo, you know, napasaya pa kaya kasama si Michael Jordan no? Sana all sana all. Pero yun nga.
Parang inisip na, di ba? Kayo,
I mean,
Dave Ildefonso, Luka Doncic,
understandable
MJ.
naman. Understandable. Pero yun nga, it was just the format of the league really. Kasi I don't think I've ever played 8 competitive international games straight. And you know, buti lang, you know, we were able to get it together, and we had a good chemistry even with the short time that we were given, and we were able to come out on top.
I'll piggyback on kasi momentum na doon natin pinag-uusapan natin yung how difficult it was playing in this kind of tournament on Cheska's question. You've played, ikaw nag-PBA, ikaw hindi ka pa nakakaroon sa PBA, but you've both played Korea, UAAP, you've battled so many times already. Ang dami yun na pinaglaruan. Ano yung mga takeaway nyo for this, from this particular Jones Cup? Ito na lang, itong campaign na to and this undefeated back-to-back run. Kasi kahit sabihin na, malakas naman yung strong group, but it still wasn't, you know, an easy task to do, diba? Going
Yeah.
back-to-back and undefeated. Dave, ikaw muna.
Siguro main takeaway ko, you know, just gotta stay ready talaga. Kasi compared, in my own opinion, like for me personally, last Jones Cup, I really wasn't that in shape. I was really out of shape. And after that, even though we won the championship, I really took it to myself to try to stay in shape always, to be ready whenever SJ would call on me. Buti lang, they called me for Dubai, they called me again for this Taiwan League. And, you know, buti lang I was able to kind of keep myself in better shape compared to last year. And siguro my main takeaway talaga is, you know, there's just basketball is just so big and like also in different countries. Kasi yun nga, we know we're a Philippines basketball-centered country talaga. Pero isipin mo, Bahrain, you know, they were really a tough contender. They almost beat us in the last competition. And so is Chinese Taipei and all the teams there, you know. It's just a great collection of basketball players who love the game talaga.
Yeah, I think one of my main takeaways are learning the different styles of basketball. Like what you said, we were playing against different countries, so you know they had their own sets in place. So just by watching them, you know, we could really learn something from them. And I guess the mental resiliency, because it's really more than the physical part. Like playing 8 straight games is how do I say, like, is wild because the level of high risk of injury is very high. You know, you just gotta you keep get as much rest as much as possible every single day. You gotta pray and hope you don't get injured and get your nutrition right. And you know, like what Dave said, in these tournaments, you really have to prepare well for these to really stay in shape.
So,
Okay na. Same, all right.
Siya na una.
So what's next for you guys?
Javi, I want to know.
Ikaw na
I
muna.
I want to know
na.
Javi.
Well, nothing yet. You know, I'll be here for at least, you know, two weeks or to a month. Just staying in shape and just waiting for a call wherever contract I get next. I just have to make sure I'm in shape. That's pretty much it.
And the rights, in the PBA, Terra Firma, still may chance pa bang you play back there?
Yeah, actually, I've been talking to from the people from Terra Firma and some PBA teams. So yeah, I'm really open to coming back. Especially, you know, Juan might join the draft, so that's something that I'm also really considering.
Dave?
Ako, MBL, guys. Gusto ko lang
sir.
imbitahin.
Yun.
Nagano na ako,
Plug na.
nag-plug na ako. Invite ko kayo sa Saturday. Kalaban namin Zamboanga. It's the first Zamboanga. It's the first home game in Mindanao. So hopefully you guys can watch. And you know, I still have another year after this season sa MPBL. So I'll be here lang playing locally for the
I'll
meantime.
say it first. Dave Ildefonso, season MVP this year's MPBL.
Nice.
Ay, nako, Habs.
Ganun ka na. Pakita mo na. Gusto mo. Okay.
Mamaya pakita ko sa'yo.
Oh my goodness. All right, thank you so much for joining us. And once again, congratulations to Strong Group Athletics and of course to Coach Jiang Nyan Kai, aka Charles Chu. I only found that out a few days ago. That was Dave Ildefonso and Javi Gomez de Liano, who are part of the Strong Group Athletics Philippines, champions of the 44th William Jones Cup.